Aboriginal culture has long employed narrative pedagogy as a way of acquiring and sharing knowledge and understanding. Story sharing is about a developed framework for memory and cognition. Story sharing is about respectful listening. And one of the things that I have strong appreciation for is, why is Aboriginal culture so powerful? Why has it been so successful and been in existence for thousands of years? And this story sharing is a very powerful part of it. It's the process which acknowledges the voice of every person. It's the knowledge that exposes the voices to other people. It's the process which gives respect to being a listener. It's the process of responsibility of what the speaker is saying and what they're doing with what they're saying. This is not an ad-lib process. This is not just, I'm going to now sit down in front of you and tell you a story. It is not that. That storytelling type thing is part of it. But this is the power of understanding what the role of the speaker is and the role of the listener. And it's a wonderful, wonderful experience. I'm going to share a story about my grandson. Patrick turned 4 last Sunday. And we, as grandparents, so Judy and I, have a wonderful time with Patrick and Claire. So we get to look after kids over the weekend sometimes and take Patrick swimming lessons. I've been playing story sharing with Patrick, and I am actively involved with this process of listening to Patrick's voice and Patrick listening to Popper's voice. And in that experience, what I am trying to do is develop that respect of someone talking and the respect of someone listening. Patrick has fun in telling me stories that he's learnt at either home or at the preschool. He's had fun telling me about the 3 little pigs. He's very dramatic with his voice and how the houses are affected by the big bad wolf. He's told me the stories about bears and making porridge in the dark, dark forest. It's not just the dark forest. The storytelling by Patrick is dark, dark forest. There's some real animation. And it's also a wonderful experience because Popper can bring in cultural stories. I can talk about the animals and the plants. I can talk about ways of treating respect to individuals. But I have made time as a grandparent of making sure that story sharing is part of our lives and that time is given to it, and that Popper is not always the speaker. Just because I'm the old one doesn't make me any more important. Popper's trying to teach young Patrick that his voice is important, and his voice is really important when Popper is listening to his voice. Sitting on the side is Georgia. She's going to be 2 soon. She's listening to the stories. She doesn't have the communication skills yet, but you know that she is engaged. She's already there in the story sharing field. She's seeing someone being the speaker and someone being the listener. And she is building her future capacity to be a good speaker and a good listener. And I use that as the other part of the story, because in our daycare systems, our early childhood teaching, the communication levels that we have within our young ones is diverse. And so part of the process in story sharing is knowing where the learner is and knowing where you can take the learner.